Middle school to sophomore year was really rough.
It all started when I was in middle school.
It was the 5th grade.
I was in a small private school that was predominantly white.
I remember one day the teacher brought in a scale.
I grew up as a more curvier girl.
People will single you out for being different, and my difference was I was small.
Being bigger and just the tallest kid in class, I knew I was going to be heavier than everyone.
So they always pointed it out to me.
You look like a stick.
Oh, Angela has a big butt.
Why are your hips so bony?
Oh my God, you're so fat. How much do you eat?
If that's who I was to other people, that's who I have to be.
I didn't eat much at school.
I would try everything in my power to go back to the way I was.
Because I was afraid of what people would say about my appetite.
I thought I was losing a part of me.
And I felt like that was the only thing people would notice about me. And there's so much more to me than just my body.
The importance of storytelling gets lost in our Instagram and Snapchat stories. I upload a version of myself that I think people will like, even when it doesn't always feel like the real me. But it doesn't have to be this way. If we were to uplift girls' voices, we would shake the world harder than any earthquake or windstorm. To uplift girls' voices is to teach them that authenticity is beauty.
The 2016 Young Women's Health Issue Survey identified body image, self-esteem, and stress as the top 3 issues impacting the health and future of young women in San Francisco. We asked these students why they chose these issues as the top issues affecting young women. The majority of responses spoke about the effects of media, especially social media.
In schools, everybody has a social media account and everybody is sharing their social media with others. I think what fuels the insecurity is what we think they're thinking of our social media accounts.
On social media, women see other women who have had Photoshop or plastic surgery, and they believe that this is a certain standard of beauty that they should achieve.
In the media, we often see only one type of woman, and it's usually white and skinny. And so a lot of people, a lot of women think that if they don't fit into that category, that they would be deemed not beautiful or not pretty. The lack of representation in the media is a huge problem.
Body image does carry over into diet and how you perceive yourself and the things that you do to try and get the body that you think is ideal, the body you think you need, and that greatly affects your health.
The media, I think, affects our body image, and in turn, our body image affects how and what we eat.
It's an ongoing issue for many women. I think that it's important to step back and recognize the things that you can control and the things that you can't.
In my school environment, all the choices of food are unhealthy. They're either chips, definitely soda. A lot of people go to these things as a common food source because they're so convenient.
When I went to high school, I was really insecure about my body, and because of that, I didn't want to join any extracurricular activities, any sports or any health clubs, and I didn't even want to go to the gym on my own.
I did not exercise when I was in high school. Part of that was that I did not feel comfortable in my own skin. And it wasn't until college when I felt like I had a better sense of who I was and what I wanted to do that I started to gain some self-confidence and feel the need to take a hold of my health and my life, and part of that was starting to exercise.
If you are wanting to get fit or get healthy, you should try to talk to a nutritionist rather than falling for those diet fads that you have to pay for, or where they advertise that you can lose 10 pounds in a week, because really it's unrealistic and unhealthy for you to do that.
There are more benefits to exercise than just getting skinny. Exercise makes you feel powerful. It makes you powerful. You're powerful to do things at school, to help yourself feel better, self-care, and it also gives you the power to help others.
When I started at UCSF, we decided that we would start a hashtag called #SisterSupport. So they made an Instagram page which posted about how they show sister support in their communities, and having girls who were on the same page as me and could relate to feeling outcasted was really important for my development.
I believe healthy is being confident in who you are. Healthy is not only a physical state, it's also a mental state. So one must truly be confident in their skin and know that their voice and who they are worthy of everyone's time.
Finding support in other women is important, not just as teens and young women, but throughout our lives.
I see my future self creating a girls' gym group. We won't necessarily be arm to arm, but we will know that we are there for each other. I am held accountable for my actions by my friends, and I know that they will push me to be my best self.
I would tell my younger self to really just put the phone down. I don't need to be on Snapchat and Tumblr and Twitter and Instagram 24/7. It's such a small portion of high school, and it's such a small portion of your life, and I could be making friends that will be with me forever, and I could be making memories that I'll remember forever.
What I would say to my past self is, dear little Angela, you ain't gotta impress nobody because you was only in middle school, okay? So keep doing you, and you need to try to secure yourself a spot on the volleyball team, because you know what they did? You know what they did? Guess what they did? You know what they did? They went on and won the championship without you. So go ahead, secure yourself that spot, girl, and do you. Continue to do you.